no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Penn State's offense will go to work first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Hills. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Hills. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, where these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he's coming out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeps it on the bootleg. Here's the pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. This time it's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw it. Fakes to grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Catch in the middle, it's Roper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot.
He's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game.
Looking for the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this team. A week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Huskers have this offense rolling. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Roper. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. Defense looks like they're coming. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Lockett. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Huskers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Roper. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 50. 9-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Bird. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab, it's Bird. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Georgia Southern. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The Cornhuskers headed quickly to the line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Lockett. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run 1 more play on an untimed down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop. The 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, and he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Makes the catch. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The give on the option. Inside the 35. That's a 20. He's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it out fast. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a second and long. The incompletion. They go back up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, third and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides to the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Huskers in the hurry-up.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Dances away to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds a little space. Knocked off his feet. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, they're after him. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Huskers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This should be the last play of the quarter. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quick release on the RPO. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up to the ground to try to move the chains. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Rides the back on the option, the give.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. They'll go to the ground. On the move at the 30. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Woodhead. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lockett. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and getting the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking for space, it's Griffin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle, it's Burr. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Nittany Lions will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to throw, it's Woodhead. He wants it all. Intercepted. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this